Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I wanted to talk about FOMO. FOMO. Such a fun word to say, FOMO. The fear of missing out. Now, we see marketing campaigns on the consumer side, the fear of missing out. 50% off if you buy it now. Christmas time, you have 2 days left if you don't buy this. If you buy this item today, we'll give you this other one for 50% off. It's always amazing how much they're giving away, supposedly. But then again, I look at my credit card and it looks like they're not giving that much away. But FOMO, the fear of missing out. How can B2B companies, especially industrial B2B companies, use FOMO? Well, like I said, a lot of people use that fear of missing out. They do a limited time offer. You buy it now, you can get 2 for this price. We only have 30 seats available. Grab your seat now. But what can like an industrial auction or an executive education do in regards to limited time offers? Of course, with those, both the programs or an auction, there is a limited time because the auction's going to take place on a specific day. The executive education program is going to start on a specific day. But are there other things that you can put in there, like an additional added value, that it's a limited time? You register early for this auction and you'll get this extra value added. So you're saying, well, Donna, what extra value can we give? Maybe you can give them more a concierge type service when they're checking out at an auction. Maybe if it's an executive education program, maybe they get a one-on-one meeting with the professor. You can think of interesting, creative ways that add value that your audience definitely would be interested in and put a limited time offer there. They have to register early if they want that. And for all of you, whether it's auctions or executive education program, you want people to register early. Nothing is worse than when you're coming up to the deadline and you know your seats haven't been filled. You want to see those seats, most of them filled, before we get right to that deadline. How do we do that? FOMO, the fear of missing out. Add a limited time offer. The second thing is scarcity. Maybe if it's an industrial auction meeting, there's only one of the specific piece of equipment that everyone would want if they knew there's only one. This is the only one we've had this year up for sale. This is the only time this program is going to be offered this whole year. You've got to let people know this, because if you don't, just like you, just like me, we get in all these emails. We get them, we say we're interested, but then our everyday work takes over. We don't sign up. We don't register. We have it there. We say we're going to get back to it, but do we? But if someone told me that this is the last day to register, or if you register today, you'll get this greatly reduced price, or if I register today, I will get a one-on-one with a thought leader in my space. Would I stop what I was doing and register? Yes, I would. Would you stop what you were doing to register? Yes, you would. If it is something that you needed, you would stop because there's a scarcity. There's only a few spots to have that one-on-one. There's only one piece of that equipment to buy. You would do it. The third one, which most of us already use, is you got to give them a deadline. And I love putting dates in subject lines. Put their feet to the fire. Let them know that, hey, that auction is beginning tomorrow. That executive education program enrollment ends on Friday, and give them the date. Say whether it's February 15th or June 31st, 30th. It can't be June 31st, but June 30th. You know what I'm saying. Put a date in the subject line. They have seen that those are more responsive when they have the date. So make sure you specify what the deadline is. A fourth one is social proof. Show others that you're taking advantage of it, especially if you're going to do an executive education program. You're going to sign up for it. I always tell people, whether you go for a conference, sign up for an executive education, get the mileage out of it. And what I mean by that, make sure as many people that you know that you're signed up to go, that you're in the middle of taking it, and that you've completed it and you've earned a certificate. You're going to go through all that hard work. You've got to announce it to the world. So with those executive educations, especially, you can use that social proof. Now, social proof for the auctions, not so much. But hey, you could do the social proof afterwards. Say, I just got this great piece of equipment at a great price. I'm going to be able to get it into my facility. I don't know. In less than 30 days, we're going to be up and running. That shows that you're a smart business person. It shows that you're out there looking for the equipment that's going to make your company more efficient. Your customers want to know that. Your customers want to know that you're always thinking, how can you produce better? How can you be more efficient? So social proofing can work in both categories. And then, of course, urgent messaging. And that's a hard one because everyone uses it. Register now, act now, limited spots. Try to figure out a way to use wording that maybe would be specific for your space. So urgent messaging. I just recently did a podcast with Adam Kovic from Federal Equipment Company. And in that, we were talking about how the pharmaceutical industry is going to grow so much during 2023. Manufacturers can't keep up with the demand. But maybe like a subject line, pharmaceutical industry booms and can't keep up with the demand. Put things in there that it's growing, you better be ready. Or for executive education, you can't afford to go this year without this knowledge. Write something that makes them realize this is a hot topic this year. This is a topic I have to be informed about. It's something that is going to make my life easier if I have more knowledge in that space. FOMO. Fear of missing out. There's a lot of different ways you can use it. And it's not always, get it for 50% off, because I don't work with those kind of clients. That won't work for my group. But what will work is if you are creative, and creative in these 5 areas. 1, limited offers. Like I said, limited offers and maybe something extra value added that you give them. 2, the scarcity. Maybe there's only one piece of this equipment you're going to have this year. Maybe that program is only going to run once this year. And you've got to get in there. The third one is give it a deadline. And like I said, you guys, if you're an industrial auction company or an executive education program, you've got deadlines. We know that. But make sure people are aware of them. Make sure they know the auction is starting. The enrollment deadline is Friday, whatever it is. The fourth thing, I'm losing track of my fingers here. The fourth thing is social proof. Get mileage out of what you're doing. Get mileage out of, are you upgrading the equipment in your facility so that you can operate more efficiently, so that you can handle the demand that is expected this year? Social proof on the executive education side. I'm going for extra training. I'm staying ahead of the curve. I am staying up on what is the newest thing going on in our field. And the fifth FOMO, urgent messaging. Of course, I'm not saying scream it, buy it now. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying put some urgent messaging in there, like we talked about. The pharmaceutical industry is growing at warp speed. Meet the demand. There are creative ways that business to business companies can use FOMO. And when you use them properly, you will get people to register for your events. And if we do that limited time and they get that special value added, we'll get them to register earlier, which I think would give all of us a little peace of mind if we knew we had people in the seats. Not that the deadline comes and we're all scurrying around for extra promotions. I hope you found this information to be helpful. If you have any questions for me, please, as you can tell, I love talking about industrial marketing, anything that's specific niche. Please feel free to reach out to me at dpeterson, Peterson, at worldinnovators.com. Have a great day. Bye.